Good morning. Today we're out and about in the Forest of Dean, starting from Soudley. It's not too long a walk, it's only about, I think it's less than 9 miles, 2 different loops. So the first loop we see Blaize Bailey Viewpoint and Soudley Ponds, and we go back and then around a slightly longer loop towards Mallards Pike Lakes or ponds, and then back. It's a lovely autumn day, so yeah, looking forward to seeing the colours. And let's get on with it. Look at this, the colours are beautiful. This is a lovely time of year to be in the forest. So this is the Blaize Bailey Viewpoint, and you get a pretty good view over the Severn Vale. Big loop of the Severn. So that's the Severn Vale. A little bit hazy today. You see the Cotswolds in the distance. On a good day you can see Gloucester Cathedral and perhaps even a Severn Bore and surfers going up it. So this is Soudley Ponds. It looks very tranquil nowadays, but a few hundred years ago this would have been a hive of activity. A lot of industrial work going on. Iron ore mining, coal mining. These ponds were used basically to as header tanks for the mine works. In fact, the mining goes back to Roman times in the forest. So yeah, it looks very peaceful now, but it wasn't always so. So we are nearly back to where we started. This is a figure of 8. Picked up Helen on the way. That's one of the advantages of figure of 8 route. So the Forest of Dean is one of the largest forests in England. It used to be a sort of hunting forest, I think. We're entering a bit now where there's quite a few oak trees. And so back in the 1800s, I think it was. So Lord Nelson's flagship, HMS Victory, 90% of the trees that made up HMS Victory come from oak trees from the Forest of Dean. I think Lord Nelson's meant to have done a survey back in the day and wasn't impressed with the number of trees that are being depleted, so I think he wrote to the king and basically said we need to plant more trees, which they did, but then 150 years later, by the time the trees were big enough to be used for making ships, the world had moved on and ships were being made out of steel, so those oak trees are probably still here today. So thanks, Lord Nelson. So we've come through the forest and out to Mallards Pike Lake, which are lovely. So as I was saying earlier, forest used to be quite an industrial place. There's a few bits of evidence still remaining for that. So you can see the chimney just over there. You see that there? So that's basically a 45-foot chimney. Beneath it there's a 90-foot shaft. And they would light a fire at the bottom of that, and the air would shoot up the chimney and basically draw in air through the mines and ventilate the mines, kept them safe from fire damp and things like that. Oh. It's steeper than it looks.
You got that on camera?
Yeah, but
You like camera?
I'm just waiting for the moment.
You're all hard.
There we are back at Soudley. It's raining for the last little bit. It's getting towards, just gone 4 o'clock, getting a little bit gloomy. So yes, we'll very nearly back at the car. I'll leave it there. I'll leave the route as normal and see you next time. Thanks for watching.